Welcome back, dear viewers. Today we embark on a fascinating journey to uncover the ancient origins of Egypt. Let's dive into the rich history and culture of this magnificent civilization. Before the pharaohs, life in predynastic Egypt was a story of survival and adaptation. The land of Egypt, a fertile ribbon of green along the Nile River, has drawn people for millennia. Long before the pharaohs ruled, nomadic hunter-gatherers roamed these lands. They followed the herds and the seasons, seeking sustenance from the land. The Nile, even then, was a lifeline, its annual floods bringing life-giving water and silt. Gradually, these nomadic people began to settle down. They learned to farm the fertile land, cultivating crops like barley and wheat. The Nile's predictable floods made agriculture possible, transforming the landscape. With a stable food supply, the population grew and small villages dotted the banks of the Nile. These early settlements were the seeds of Egyptian civilization, marking a crucial step in their development. These early Egyptians were skilled craftspeople. They fashioned pottery for storage and cooking, and wove textiles from flax. Their tools, though simple, were effective. They used stone to make blades, arrowheads, and other essential implements. Life was challenging, but these early communities thrived, laying the groundwork for the complex societies to come. As these farming communities flourished, they began to develop distinct cultural practices. These cultures, though spread along the Nile, shared similarities. They developed their own beliefs about the world, honoring the natural forces they depended on. These beliefs would later evolve into the complex religious system of ancient Egypt. In Upper Egypt, the region south of the Nile Delta, a culture known as the Nakada emerged. They were skilled artisans, crafting beautiful pottery and jewelry. The Nakada were also skilled traders, their influence extending along the Nile. Meanwhile, in Lower Egypt, the region encompassing the Nile Delta, other cultures like the Mahdi thrived. They too developed sophisticated craftsmanship, evident in their pottery and tools. These cultures didn't exist in isolation. Trade networks connected them, facilitating the exchange of goods and ideas. This interaction was crucial. It fostered innovation and allowed ideas to spread, contributing to the development of a more unified Egyptian identity. By around 3100 BCE, a pivotal moment in Egyptian history arrived: the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. Tradition credits this momentous achievement to a ruler named Menes, though his exact historical identity remains debated. Whether Menes was a real individual or a composite figure, the unification he represents had a profound impact. It marked the beginning of the dynastic period, a new era in Egyptian history. The unification of Egypt was not simply a political act, it was a cultural fusion. The distinct traditions of Upper and Lower Egypt began to merge, creating a unique and enduring cultural blend. This process was gradual, of course, but the unification under a single ruler provided the impetus for a shared Egyptian identity to emerge. The unification also brought stability. With a single ruler, conflicts between the regions were minimized, allowing for greater prosperity. This stability provided the foundation for the flourishing of Egyptian civilization in the centuries to come. It allowed for the concentration of resources and manpower, paving the way for ambitious projects and cultural achievements. The rulers of unified Egypt adopted the title of pharaoh, a term derived from the Egyptian word for great house. The pharaoh was not merely a king, he was considered a divine intermediary, a living god who ruled with absolute authority. This concept of divine kingship became central to Egyptian civilization, shaping its political and religious landscape. The pharaoh's power was absolute. He controlled the land, the resources, and the people. He commanded the army, enacted laws, and oversaw all aspects of Egyptian life. His authority was reinforced through elaborate rituals and symbols. He wore distinctive crowns, carried a crook and flail, and his image adorned temples and monuments throughout the land. The pharaoh's divine status served several purposes. It legitimized his rule, ensuring the obedience of the people. It also provided a sense of unity and stability. The pharaoh, as the embodiment of divine order, was seen as the guarantor of Ma'at, the Egyptian concept of cosmic harmony and justice. Section 5. The Old Kingdom, a golden age of pyramids and power. The Old Kingdom, spanning from around 2686 to 2181 BCE, is often considered Egypt's first golden age. It was during this period that the pharaoh's power reached its zenith, and Egypt witnessed an unprecedented flourishing of art, architecture, and culture. The construction of the pyramids, those enduring symbols of ancient Egypt, began during this era, a testament to the pharaoh's power and the sophistication of Egyptian society. The pyramids were not merely tombs. They were colossal monuments intended to ensure the pharaoh's successful journey to the afterlife and to eternally proclaim their power. The construction of these massive structures required immense resources, skilled labor, and complex engineering. Thousands of workers, both skilled and unskilled, toiled for decades to build these monumental tombs. The most famous pyramids, those of Giza, were built during the Fourth Dynasty. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for the pharaoh Khufu, remains one of the most astonishing architectural achievements in human history. These pyramids stand today as enduring testaments to the ingenuity and organizational skills of the ancient Egyptians. Section 6. The legacy of the Old Kingdom: art, architecture, and administration. The Old Kingdom left behind a legacy that extended far beyond its magnificent pyramids. It was a period of great artistic and cultural innovation. Egyptian art, with its distinctive style and symbolism, reached a high point during this era. Statues, reliefs, and paintings adorned tombs and temples, depicting scenes from Egyptian life, mythology, and the afterlife. Egyptian architecture, too, flourished during the Old Kingdom. Tombs, temples, and palaces showcased the skill of Egyptian architects and builders. They developed sophisticated techniques in stone masonry, column construction, and the use of decorative elements. The step pyramid, an early form of pyramid construction, emerged during this period, evolving into the smooth-sided pyramids that have become synonymous with ancient Egypt. The Old Kingdom also saw the development of a complex administrative system. To manage the resources and labor required for large-scale projects like the pyramids, the pharaohs relied on a hierarchical bureaucracy. Scribes, officials, and overseers played vital roles in the administration of the state, collecting taxes, overseeing construction projects, and maintaining order. Section 7. The significance of religion in early Egyptian civilization. Religion permeated every aspect of life in ancient Egypt. The Egyptians were polytheistic, worshipping a pantheon of gods and goddesses who controlled the forces of nature and human destiny. They believed that these gods intervened in their daily lives, influencing the Nile's floods, the success of their crops, and their health and fortune. The pharaoh, as a living god, played a central role in Egyptian religion. He was responsible for maintaining Ma'at, the cosmic order, and for ensuring the god's favor through rituals and offerings. Temples, dedicated to specific deities, were built throughout the land. These temples served as centers of worship where priests performed daily rituals to honor the gods. The Egyptians also had a complex belief in the afterlife. They believed that death was not the end, but a transition to another realm. They developed elaborate burial rituals and mummification techniques to preserve the body for its journey to the afterlife. Tombs were furnished with provisions, furniture, and other goods to ensure the deceased's comfort in the next world. Section 8. Everyday life in ancient Egypt: farmers, craftsmen, and scribes. While the pharaohs and the elite enjoyed lives of luxury and power, the vast majority of Egyptians were farmers, craftsmen, and laborers. Their lives were tied to the land and the rhythm of the Nile's floods. Farming was the backbone of the Egyptian economy, providing the food surplus that supported the growth of cities and the specialization of labor. Egyptian craftsmen were renowned for their skill. They produced a wide range of goods, from pottery and textiles to furniture, jewelry, and weapons. Metalworkers mastered the arts of copper and bronze working, producing tools, weapons, and decorative objects. Scribes played a vital role in Egyptian society. They were responsible for record-keeping, tax collection, and the administration of the state. Life for ordinary Egyptians was not easy. They worked hard, and their lives were often shaped by the whims of nature and the demands of their rulers. However, they also found time for leisure and enjoyment. Music, dance, and storytelling were popular forms of entertainment. Festivals honoring the gods provided opportunities for celebration and communal gatherings. Section 9. Conclusion: the enduring allure of ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt, with its towering pyramids, enigmatic pharaohs, and complex religious beliefs, continues to fascinate and intrigue us today. From its humble beginnings as a collection of farming communities along the Nile, Egyptian civilization rose to become one of the most influential and enduring cultures in human history. The achievements of the ancient Egyptians, from their monumental architecture to their sophisticated art and writing systems, stand as a testament to human ingenuity and creativity. Their legacy continues to inspire us, reminding us of the enduring power of human imagination and the timeless allure of the past. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments what topic you'd like us to cover next.